Okay. I don't know. I just want to watch some fun YouTube videos. I have not watched this one, so I don't know if it's interesting or not, but I'm feeling like it'll be interesting. And I got some other fun YouTube videos we can watch too after this, so I don't know. I just want to watch some dumb stuff or just interesting stuff that doesn't make me want to die. I like fish and aquarium videos. Just a bit of who I am. And I came across, there's like this whole subgenre of YouTube videos, of fish YouTube videos, of people who go to like foreign countries where like fish keeping is way less regulated. And they have like these crazy fish markets with like fish that are banned or like crazy big ones or something, ones that you really probably shouldn't keep, or they're like invasive like species. That's why. And so like there's like this whole genre of these videos of like crazy fish. So I came across this one. I have not watched it yet. Thought it would be fun to watch on stream. And then I got some other videos we can watch too. So we're gonna watch Making Millions Farming Banned Fish, Vietnam's Endangered Arowana Hustle. Yes, I do need to get custom modes. I don't really know what it takes to do that, so I need to look into it. But arowanas, let's preface. I mean, they may talk about it. We'll just go in. We'll go in blind. YOLO. See what happens. Make sure audio sounds good. Or no, there's not gonna be any audio at all. Love that. Love that. What is there? Why is there just no audio? Oh, it's because the tab is muted. I'm a professional, okay? I was really just trying to test to see if you guys are paying attention. All right, here we go. Okay, never mind. The tab's still muted.
More than a luxury car.
What the balls?
Now imagine a fish that can cost more than a luxury car.
Let me know how the audio is. Like my audio and its audio.
This is not science fiction. This is Saigon, Vietnam.
Get some of these prices, guys. 56. That means 56 million VND, guys.
VND?
And here, locals are making millions, breeding experimental variants of Asian arowana. They're known as dragonfish.
These used to be legal in America.
We're diving into the world of high-stakes fish farming.
What's the most expensive fish you've ever sold?
Con cá đắt nhất từng bán là
We'll trek through Saigon's bustling fish market. Visit a specialized arowana shop.
I mean, like Thailand's like
Look into the
really big for
various
freshwater fish.
And crazy regulations around these often illegal fish. And finally,
I don't know if they're.
let's step into
I
the
think they're
wild and see
illegal
what
in
it
America
takes
still.
to make millions of dollars from specialty fish.
A lot of the time it's because
By
they're
the end of this
invasive.
video, I hope you'll have a better understanding of why
They feed 'em
people are
crickets,
willing
that's
to
crazy.
Risk jail time and fortunes just for a fish. Because the prices that my host Chi is selling his fish for might blow you away.
Who's buying them?
Welcome to District 5, Saigon's Chinatown. It's early morning and the streets are already chaotic with a symphony of commerce by motorbike. But there's something fishy going on here.
Oh.
Morning, people. Today's episode is all about making millions from fish. We are right now in District 5, or some of the
Now we're
more
making millions
Chinese
USD
area
or we're
of
making
Saigon.
millions KVD.
This entire area is built around fish.
The sidewalks are lined
That's
with
crags
bags
Just
upon
some bags on the stairs.
of fish. It's not even just fish, really. It's just anything that lives in water. Goldfish, turtles, hermit crabs, all gasping for Instagram likes, or maybe just for a little bit of air in their deoxygenated water.
Yeah, I'm like, they usually oxygenate the water in the bags first. So they stay in there for a
Surely
bit.
it makes more sense to just pick them out of a tank. And what do? Repack them every morning? I guess so.
I love this.
They
technique.
probably just
It
let
is a
them die and then
masterpiece of
toss them,
visual psychology.
unfortunately.
And this particular end cave is the epicenter of Vietnam's fish wholesale trade. Fish arrive from farms all around the country where they are then processed and sold out as
I mean, a lot of these
individual
freshwater
orders.
fish, this is where they're
sealed
native
into
to.
large polystyrene coolers, and they're shipped all over Vietnam and into neighboring countries like Cambodia and Laos. If it lives in water and you can feasibly keep it in a fish tank,
All those betas in bags.
alleyways. And we're headed to a shop that deals in living legends.
Truth be told, you do not make millions from selling 50-cent guppies in plastic bags. What's behind me is where the real money is made. Today, we're looking into Asian arowana.
At least they got one to a tank. That's pretty good.
Saratoga, if you're Australian. I think it's the same thing. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Vietnam's premier arowana breeder. Here,
Very
fish
nice
are
setup.
basically the swimming version of Louis Vuitton limited editions. They are rare, coveted, and eye-wateringly expensive.
I wonder how long arowanas live. They're pretty big fish, so I bet pretty long.
Feel like a gallery, where each tank is a frame showcasing a living masterpiece. It is a masterclass in aquatic opulence, with rows upon rows of pristine tanks housing arowana.
They're cool-looking
that look
fish.
like they're swimming straight out of a fantasy novel. And the price tag? Well, let's just say you might need to remortgage your house to get the premium models. On the main floor here, the most expensive arowana I can see is a short-bodied, dipped head super red. It's just a baby.
These two little fellas behind me are part of the most expensive current mutations of arowana. They call them a fafu short. For a tiny little, maybe 100-gram fish, we're looking at around 145 million VND. You know, we're up there like
$6 grand.
5-6 grand.
Climbing up a level in the building,
Big room.
Big size.
Big size.
Lock red arowana.
we come across a room full of larger specimens, show-quality monsters.
These things are crazy. Most of the time they're banned because they're invasive, so like if people were to release them into like local waterways, it would like just
We're heading
ravage
upstairs.
the local
private
ecosystem.
collection. These
I don't know if that's the case with
are
arowanas, but
special
that is the case with several other like banned fish.
And higher once again, we come into a quarantine or hospital room. Here, injured
They have a super legit setup though. They're treating them pretty good at
from
least.
Malaysia and Indonesia are housed before they are integrated into the rest of the tank systems or into the farm.
There are monster fish up here. Absolutely insane.
By
I mean,
importing
they're spending this
that
much money, like selling them for this
He is able
much.
to ensure that the quality of his fish here match anything sold elsewhere in the world. Scientifically known as Scleropagus formosus, which is Latin for expensive blingy fish, the Asian arowana is native to Southeast Asia.
And so I'm like, yeah, they're all
Chinese
native to that
and
area.
Chinese cultures, they're called dragonfish, and they are living good luck charms, believed to bring wealth and ward off evil spirits. It is this mystique and
I wonder if
spirit
ultimately they would like they're
drives
meant to be kept in a pond.
demand. It's what pushed these things to the brink of extinction, and it's what causes the astronomical price tags that come with it. So what's the deal with the price? The cost of an Asian arowana can vary wildly depending upon the color, scale symmetry, and rarity. Coveted variations include the specialty of cheese shop, such as Super Reds with its deep, fiery hui, and crossback Goldens with scales that shimmer like gold leaf. And on top of that, there are
Fufu.
body shape mutations that play a significant role in the arawana's value.
I bet the short body ones are more expensive because
Now, with
you can
their
keep them in smaller
flexible
tanks.
frames, spoonheads, highbacks, long-finned, pearl-scaled, dipped head, dropped eye, you name it.
I mean, they
These
probably should always be in a
rare
pond regardless, but
mutations combined with perfect scale, symmetry, and vibrant colors can push prices into the hundreds and thousands of dollars. It gets wild. And despite the appeal, or maybe owing to it, the Asian arowana in many countries, including the US, is illegal without a specific permit due to their endangered status.
Oh, okay,
under the
just 'cause they're
ICS.
endangered.
But in many cases, this just adds to the allure. On the black market, their value can skyrocket, making them not just symbols of good fortune, but also exclusivity and wealth. But to truly understand these aquatic celebrities, we need to see where they're born and raised, and how the real money is made.
We are not here to check out the aquariums. We're here to go all the way back to the farms to find out how these guys are making real bank.
I bet there'd be a lot of people in America willing to breed these things
On the outskirts
in a much more
of
regulated
Saigon,
capacity
there's a
too, to
compound
maybe help
of nine
populations.
ponds, each one teeming with living treasure. Welcome to Vietnam's premier arowana farm.
There it is. There's a good dozen giant breeding ponds behind me, sort of plastic lined ponds.
Bet people try to break into these to steal them.
Hundreds and hundreds of arowana. Wow, man, this is crazy, guys. I've never seen this many arowana in my life. I've got to admit, I think they look way better like this now that the sun's
That's what I'm saying,
come out.
like, right? They
They
gotta
really
be
pop.
like,
This
these
is
are meant to be
beautiful.
pond
And as
fish.
we arrive, we're lucky that it's feeding time.
Oh man, the crickets.
Oh my god, that's so
We are
crazy.
about to load up some of these ponds with buckets, and buckets full of crickets.
Weird. That's so crazy. I've
We're
never
not
seen
just
that
tossing
before.
in some flakes. We're mixing buckets of crickets with a special mineral cocktail. It's like some kind of
Interesting.
protein shake for fish.
That's so gross. Makes sense. I'm fish eat tons of bugs, but
We're preparing. I have gloves. so
Never
I don't
seen
get
that, to be honest with you.
bugs all over my hand.
We walk along, tossing crickets like confetti into a very weird wedding, and the water erupts.
huh. Interesting. I'm sure the live feed though, like it's good protein.
This is a crazy sight. Seeing just schools and schools of multi-$1,000 fish just schooling together, smashing these things. Wow.
Some arowana attack their food, while others seem a little bit more meh about the whole thing. I guess fish have their different personalities. You'd think, with their high price tags, that these fish would be dining on caviar or sipping on fish tank champagne.
Caviar, that's
But
kind of
no,
crazy.
It's crickets.
We don't even know what caviar is, right?
It's time to get a little
Kind of weird. Weird
because
thing to
most of
say.
these fish have already been sold, and it's delivery season.
It seems pretty crazy to me. These things are fast. I'm not sure they're going to be that.
I'm like,
into
they're
it.
really
We
fast.
get
They
a
can like
pretty big fish.
launch out of
Climb
tanks,
on
from my
down,
understanding.
See how we catch these things.
These ponds are
They're
taken away from
jumpers.
their inhabitants, and it's my turn to play fish wrangler.
So we're pretty much going to be catching most, if not all, of the large arowana in this pond. They're getting ready for sale.
The fish farmers handle these living treasures with a casual expertise.
Man, his
of
hat's
someone
barely
who's
on
lived
him.
Their whole lives. First, the fish are wrangled into the corner, pushed with a net. Everything is done with precise,
Wonder if they
confident
bite.
movements. They guide large fish into
Must not.
bags, doing their best to avoid any commotion or panic, and they keep the entire pond peaceful the entire time.
Well, that's probably part of it then.
It is an odd feeling, having potentially millions of dollars worth of fish just swimming around your ankles. It is an odd juxtaposition.
I wonder how much one of them
Some
weighs. I bet they're
creature
pretty beefy.
farmed in such
They
a
look
truly
huge.
Humble and simple setting.
Like similar to koi fish.
So there are some other fish in with these arowana, and the other fish are like trying to jump to get out. Maybe they're the smarter ones. Who knows? We've now got a couple of the nets out. We filled a large bag full of water, and we're going to herd some of these arowana into the nets, I imagine. Again, they are really docile. I was almost able to pick one up by my hand, so it seems like it might be an easy task.
It's kind of like
Wow.
bats them into the
A
bag.
really nice deep red, almost black one. I'm gonna scoop him over, lift the back of this bag up. Oh, now he's starting to realize what's going on a little bit. Oh my God, wow. An absolutely beautiful fish. Thousands of dollars worth of arowana ready for sale. I mean, the red on this thing is absolutely popping. It's crazy. I sort of thought a lot of it would be the aquarium lights, but that is a beautiful, beautiful fish. Crazy stuff. Cool to see this process.
Once bagged, these prized fish will be quickly moved to acclimation tanks, where they will stay
Interesting.
before being shipped off to their new homes.
So each of the fish that we've been bagging.
Dude, how
and
much does it
finding
cost to
on the
ship
side,
one of
they're
these
gonna
things?
sit
It'd be
in here, still
crazy.
in the bag, primarily pond water. They've mixed a little bit of the tank water in, and I think now they're just largely adjusting to that temperature change before they let them completely out of the bag.
I'm keen to find out more about this process, what it takes to become an arowana farmer.
Man, look at this guy's.
How did you get into this business?
Thì ban đầu mình chỉ
Look, here go bang.
cá thôi, mình đam mê cá.
Gee, how
More about this
Look at this
process,
man.
what it
Look at his wrist in this ring. And no shame. He's blinged out. He's like, yeah. I'm selling multi-$1,000 fish. Deal with it. I'm iced out.
Takes to become an arowana farmer.
Gee, how did you get into this business?
Thì ban đầu mình chỉ là một người chơi cá thôi, mình đam mê cá.
That's how it starts. That's how it starts. You get a beta, and all of a sudden you got an entire arowana fish farm.
Maybe it's time for a job change. I'm keen to find out how much she has sold these things for before.
Trung bình cái người chơi mà chơi nhiều nhất là khoảng hơn 10 triệu.
10 triệu. Wow, like around about $500, guys. What's the most expensive fish you've ever sold?
Con cá đắt nhất từng bán là 3 tỷ 7.
3 tỷ 7.
3.7 billion VND.
3.7 billion.
Dude, what does a gallon of milk cost?
Mind-boggling to think that fish farming
Like
could be the
20,000 VND or whatever? Like,
and yet here we are.
just crazy to like think of money in that, of those types of amounts.
All things considered.
Like, and it not be like an astronomical amount.
Cultural significance, rarity, and luxury demand, turning swimming creatures into living status symbols that are worth more than my car. The economics are pretty staggering. Inputs of water, feed, and expertise translate into individual fish.
I'm like, I
selling
bet
for
these things
tens of
eat
thousands
like
of dollars
crazy.
in
It's just,
certain
I bet the
cases.
cost of food's crazy.
And I love this kind of thing. It's a niche market that proves, with the right combination of knowledge, skill,
Those jugs of crickets ain't cheap, I bet.
that one can find treasure in the most unexpected places. From humble beginnings, G, with a passion for aquatics, has built
Is that a
a pretty
Gucci
amazing
shirt? Is that logo is? No, my man.
intersection
letting
of
people know.
culture, conservation, and capitalism that reminds us that in business, thinking outside the box can lead to extraordinary opportunities.
That is it for this video, guys. Hope
Damn,
you
I want
enjoyed.
more.
I've got to admit, that is pretty cool for a fish geek like me. If you are interested in buying one of these arowanas or checking out these guys' channels,
Excuse me,
links will
sir.
be in the description.
I am in
Maybe you can
America.
talk them into shipping one of these things overseas. I don't know. Give it a go.
Yeah, how much did that cost? Holy crap. Alright, let's read just a couple comments. Here we go. This guy. There's a lot of misconceptions about this video. Asian arowana, red/gold, is not illegal and going extinct. It is illegal if you follow the rules of the American set. Whatever. The rules should already have been lifted since the 90s. In fact, all other countries in this world except America has been able to import Asian arowana. The only exception is the green and batik arowana from Myanmar. These two arowana are so rare and pricier than the red gold. If they are in color, more whatever, okay. Well, shit, then, man. All right. You know what you have to do, Trump. Legalize the arowanas. This guy got it all. Also, it said it would be 150,000 USD, not 15,000 USD for that one. Interesting. I don't know. Unfortunately, there's just, I think, a lot of shady stuff when it comes to animals. Okay. What else do we got? Here we go. We'll see. Illegal exotic animal market.
Down here in Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia. What I'm doing on my short 10-hour layover is going
Short
to
10-hour
Jakarta.
layover,
Jakarta is
sure.
notorious for having one of the worst underground pet markets in the world, where they smuggle tons of critically endangered animals. So I'm gonna go into the market, I'm gonna expose what's going on here.
Over 17,000 islands make up the archipelago known as the nation of Indonesia. And some of the world's most unique and fascinating species have evolved here, including the deadly Komodo dragon.
I don't think this man's YouTube video is going to break down the Indonesian
Sadly, some
illegal
of those rare animals are
animal trade
smuggled
market, unfortunately.
and brought right here, and they end up being someone's new pet, or even worse, food. And while these pet markets may be legal, they are illegally trafficking protected species, and I can't lie, it's got me on edge. Some of the animals
snap.
here are unbelievably rare. That's why I'm going in low profile. I'm gonna see how long I can actually spend here.
Problem is that some rich dude buys this
before we wear out our welcome.
so that he can like flaunt to other rich people about it, but he doesn't actually take care of it. He pays someone else to take care of it, who probably mistreats it.
Yellow stripes and the black head. Animal I'd absolutely love to see in the wild.
Oh my god.
Little tiny monitor lizards.
They just got him in like Tupperware on the side of the street. That's crazy.
Okay, huh? Yeah. Bites, huh? Yeah. These are very notoriously mean geckos, the tokay
They're
geckos.
crazy
Very,
looking.
very
They're cool looking,
fun
but
to bite you, huh? Yeah, it's no good. So I'm trying to be very like smiley and positive because they know what they're doing here, and obviously there's nothing wrong with hamsters and rodents, but there's also a lot of illegal stuff here, and I am scared that we could get seriously in trouble for being here. So these are African guinea fowl. These are from where I'm from in Zimbabwe. It's crazy to see them here in Indonesia. Look at these guys, flying foxes.
how do they get them overseas?
Bat in the world.
Why are people buying
They're
bats?
super cute. Unfortunately, in this part of the world, they're sold as a food animal. They're
Oh.
super intelligent. Look at those incredible faces.
That's crazy. Isn't that how we got COVID or something?
Super intelligent, very, very beautiful.
I could just
They're
be
really
spreading horrible
very
misinformation.
in the wild, and they'll end up in a soup pot. So, really cool thing to see. But
Is that a cat?
in this situation. Good cigarette? No, thank you. No, thank you. These are little tree squirrels here.
Probably asking if you had one,
Sugar
not if you
glide,
want one.
nocturnal marsupial. Very, very cool. More cats. Cigarette? For you? I don't have. Nothing, nothing.
Yeah.
I don't have, my friend. So look at all these little owls. Little pygmy owls.
It's very sad.
All caught from the wild. You have luwak? Luwak? No? I'm getting closed up here.
As you can see, I'm trying to be as friendly as I possibly can. I want to try and extend our welcome as much as I can, but every minute spent here increases the risk of vendors getting angry with us, and a lot of them do not want to be filmed.
Look at
I wonder
these
why they
guys.
eat
These are
bats so
little
much.
They're an endemic omnivore. They eat both fruit, vegetables, as well
These
as
are cute.
meats, and they're what they make luwak coffee out of. The coffee, they force feed them coffee beans and they poop it out, and then people love it. And they're just a very,
Oh,
very beautiful
that's sad
animal,
too.
native to this part of the world, from Indonesia, of course, caught from the wild. Luwak?
What is a luwak?
Look at these guys.
I feel like they have to be like skeptical, a bunch of white dudes with camera.
You can see the terrible condition these animals are being kept in, and unfortunately, things are only getting worse.
Oh, look, here we go. Here's primates. The long-tailed macaque. Hello, guys. Whose monkey is this? For you? Who's got the monkey? Your monkey? Monyet? So this is really interesting. There's a long-tailed macaque here. This is a monkey that's been caught from the wild. It's being sold for the pet trade. I mean, this is something that's kind of crazy to see. It's really sad. Like, look at the state of him. See his tail.
Oh yeah, it's all tattered.
He's got mange. He's very, very defensive. He's very stressed out. And you would be too if your mother was.
Why are people
shot
buying
and
monkeys?
pulled off of her as a juvenile to be put into a pet market for trade, and that's exactly what's happened here with the macaque.
Like seriously, what are the people who buy these? What are they doing
Does
with
not
them?
belong in a pet market. Does not belong in someone's home.
There's no way that they're like treating them properly either, like or taking care of them or like keeping them like a dog. Like
They happen regularly. Look how terrified he is. You have luwak? Can you hold it? Oh, his teeth are all pulled out. I see.
oh my god.
So this is actually kind of sad. See this? There's a civet here, and these guys try to tell me, you know, don't buy the monkey, buy the luwak instead, the civet. You can see he's upset. He's actually trying to bite me, but it doesn't do anything because they pulled all of his teeth out. So they sell these, they catch these animals in the wild, They sell them as pets, and you can see he bites, but it doesn't do anything because all of his teeth have been ripped out for the pet trade.
They just pull them out so that
Beautiful
it's
animal.
just
Should
they
be
don't have to deal with
healthy
it biting
and happy in the
people.
wild, but instead it's sitting here in a cage, upset, biting with no teeth. How much
Crazy.
for the Moniette? How much? 500,000? What is that in dollars? 500,000. No, it's more than that. Here, I got it right here.
$25.
$34.
$35.
So he's just told me
That's
that, the
crazy.
macaque
That's
here,
like nothing.
like I say, an animal taken from the wild, they shoot their mothers and pull the babies off their chest. He'd sell it for $35. So that's all the value of this incredibly beautiful primate is. It's not a nice pet. It's aggressive and it's terrified. It's super unhealthy with all the scars on it. And yet for $35, someone here will take it. They'll put it in their home as an ornament. And that's one less incredible primate in the wild. So still really
Why
interesting to
though? Like,
see all
what
of these
purpose
wild
does it
animals
serve
are
as an
here, but
ornament?
I think we should move on before we get into too much trouble. What's his name? What's your name, my friend?
Because like monkeys, I feel like are like
What is it?
probably a lot to deal with.
Karyadi Forrest. Nice to meet you. So I've just met this man here, Karyadi, and he's told me that they have another monkey. If I don't want to buy that one, he's going to show me another monkey, which is back behind somewhere. So we're going to go with him, Mitch. So maybe just stay with me. Let's see what he has over here. Go
See a
ahead,
bunch more
Karyadi. Go
fish.
ahead. Thank you. Moniette, huh? Moniette. Yeah. Come with us. Just stay on your toes here, Mitch.
You can see how much more discreet this section is. There's a ton of rare animals here.
Oh, the owls, yeah. And more squirrels, sugar gliders, beautiful animals. Tree squirrels, watch out, Mitch.
Because okay, here's the thing. Like,
Okay.
I feel like, like buying like random rare animals or whatever is like a rich person's thing, but a rich person's not coming here, right? Like people just buying these random ass monkeys for their house.
Can he show me where it is just to look? Okay, careful, this is getting a little sketch now.
What's their problem? What's their like plan if?
Look at that big civet. That's a 3-striped civet. It's a different animal. Monietta? Over here?
They're just luring him back here to like strong arm him. More balls than I have. I wouldn't be there.
And the guy's not here. He's gone. What does he say? Barook? No. Small tail, like a baboon. Baboon, Barook baboon. Oh, it's a pigtail macaque. They've got one here. Any way to see it or no? Impossible.
Isn't a macaque? Macaque.
All right, that's okay. Thank you.
Isn't that what broke out of that Scotland zoo? Unless it was like running around Scotland for a couple days.
Cold feet, or they saw us with the cameras, or if they're actually gone. But he says that there is a small monkey here, but he says it has a small tail. So to me, that means there's a pigtailed macaque at this market, another type of macaque, very rare monkey indeed. But it's certainly an open end in exposing some of the horrors of the animal cruelty here in this part of the world.
Interesting.
Iguana. These guys actually may be the biggest problem of all. And funnily enough, these guys are from where from? This is a North American red-eared slider. It's one of the most invasive species on Earth. They've been brought around the world for the pet trade because of their hardiness and their easy ability to reproduce. And because of that, they've been released in native areas and spread like wildfire.
Oh my god, they just take over.
A lot of the native animals, super invasive. They are adorable animals.
That's the problem a lot with like a pet trades like this. I know because that it just leads to a lot of like species being in places they're not meant to be, and it just totally destroys the ecosystems.
South American fish species, tilapia from Africa, gouramis from Asia. You know, the exotic fish trade is certainly not as harmful to the environment as a lot of the pet trade is, but there are some incredible fish here.
There's like some very specific fish that are a big deal.
These are a semi-aquatic species of turtle. They shouldn't be in water this deep. They can very, very easily drown. Most of them are pretty beat up and have scars on them. They're a sign of good fortune and good luck, and the reason being they have this amazing yellow stripes on their head, and apparently that yellow stripe in Asia signifies lots of money, good wealth, and so they're very common as a household pet to bring wealth into the home. They're a very beautiful animal. They shouldn't be in water this deep. It's very unhealthy for them, but very unique creatures. It looks like this section here is kind of the wild bird section. You can see all of these songbirds. Some of them are native, like the ones over here. Some of them, like the lovebirds, come
I
from
bet
Africa.
like these types of situations probably don't help with the spread of like bird flu and shit too.
Beautiful native songbirds caught from the wild, sold
Pretty bird
as
though.
a symbol of good fortune. There's actually a thing in Indonesian culture that says you're not a man if you don't have a songbird in your home. So basically everybody here in one of the most populated countries in the world, the 4th most populated country, has a beautiful
I don't know if I realized Indonesia was that populated.
These are all flying squirrels, so these are all native out of the wild. See their little skin flaps between their front and hind legs. They all have
They're all balled up together.
from being kept like this. In fact, I think, no, he's not dead. That one's still alive. Beautiful animals, very beautiful eyes, but the flying squirrel? Can I see it? Open it. Okay. See if these guys had their teeth removed or not.
That's crazy that they're removing their teeth.
Come here, come on. One out of the pile here. Ooh, easy. Come here.
That's so sad. Wait, you only feed them soft food at that point. Like they can't ever live like a normal life again.
Sorry? There you go. Listen to him, little flying squirrel. All right, buddy. He doesn't like being handled. I'm gonna put him back. Look, an amazing animal. See the flaps of skin between his front and hind legs? All right, all right, all right. He doesn't like being out. Go back to your friends.
Poor thing.
Just goes to show you they don't make nice pets. They're not nice to handle. They're bitey. They're mean. They're beautiful looking, but they're not something that should be in the pet trade. All right, little guy. Little owl here on the outside of the cage. Okay, take it.
There's 2 of them. I didn't even realize. Do they like clip the wings or something? I guess.
Baby owl. Of course, taken from the wild. He should be sleeping right now in a nest, getting ready for the night, and instead he's sitting here on the side of a very busy road, exhausted, clearly, eyes wide open in the daylight, waiting to be purchased to spend his life in a cage in someone's porch, as opposed to in the wild where he should be. Beautiful animal. Yeah,
I just feel like there's so many pets
very, very
for keeping in your home that are cool and safe and okay to keep in your home. Why do we gotta do all this?
Beautiful animal, also taken from the wild, also critically endangered, likely to go extinct, sitting here in this tub for sale. It's crazy. You know, the thing is, if I could, I'd purchase every single one of these animals and let them go in the wild, but all that does is increase the trade. You're promoting it by purchasing it. The best thing you can do is expose it like I'm doing now, and I'm amazed we haven't been thrown out, and ignore it, because if you go here and purchase it, you're contributing to the problem. As a biologist, I know the right thing to do is leave it. As an animal lover, I want to literally personally save every single animal here by buying it and setting it free, but you just can't do that. It's the wrong thing to do, and it is difficult. Whoa, look at these guys. These are little freshwater pufferfish.
Oh my
Literally
gosh.
the kind of fish that you pick up and they inflate, they puff up. And to see them in the pet trade, I mean, that's really unique. Yeah, here they are in the bag. Look at that. Pufferfish.
Pretty.
Riverine pufferfish.
I wonder how big they get.
Yeah, those are mollies. Those aren't. I like these ones. These ones are good. Those are mollies. Those are very common in the fish trade in the U.S. But
Yeah.
to see pufferfish caught from the wild rivers of Indonesia here in the market, that's very, very bizarre.
Yeah, those are crazy looking. Those are cool.
Diversity here is absolutely crazy. It's not far-fetched at all to think that extinct animals would turn up here. I mean, my grandfather found a coelacanth at a food market, a fish food market. This is a pet market where the rarer something is, the more exotic it is, the more unusual it is, the higher price it'll fetch. And that's the sad reality of when things become rare, they become more sought after and they become more valuable. So all you can do is check.
I was starting to think these vendors had finally accepted us, but just as that thought crossed my mind, things started to shift, and they were getting a little annoyed. And it was clear we'd outstayed our welcome.
I mean, he's not buying anything, right? They're like probably like, hey.
Okay? No?
No.
No? He doesn't want. No? No? He's kind of pushing us out. All right. No. Back up a little, Mitch. All right. Can we take pictures? Picture? No? No? No, they don't like.
This is the same guys who've been following him earlier.
Well,
I mean, white dudes with cameras.
no camera. Can we to see them on yet? No. You don't want us to take picture? What about of the snakes and things? No. What problem? What? All right, so we're getting kind of shoot out everywhere now. Okay, we're being shoot out now. Everybody's kind of caught.
I mean,
on
well,
to
he's
the fact
talking
that
pretty
we're here.
loudly about how much of a problem it all is. It just takes one person who knows English to be like, hey, this guy's totally dunking on us.
We're being chased out now. Nobody wants to show us anything. So we got in, we managed to see a lot, but we saw a lot of other very interesting things. And most importantly, we exposed the reality here of these pet markets and how things are poached out of the wild to go into people's homes.
Okay. Alright, let's see if we can find some other interesting videos.
This is the large. This is the largest exotic animal market in the Middle East. People pour in to shop for pets, every kind of animal you could possibly imagine. This is a cage for King Kong.
The king of all cats.
Oh my gosh! The most expensive animal that we have found in this market today, $23,000 US. Wow.
There's more?
That's why other people are doing this.
Why are we following this man?
Wait, now is he gonna eat the tortoise?
Oh my gosh.
Right? I mean, they're selling it for this so much money.
Middle of the desert. Today, we're at the largest exotic animal market in the Middle East. This is Al Warsan Bird and Pet Market. It's located on the outskirts of Dubai, and we're basically standing here in the middle of the desert. But this place is home to over 40 different exotic animal shops that have reptiles, birds, aquariums and fish, and so many more exotic animals. Now, being in a foreign country at a pet market, I'm already anticipating that there's gonna be some things that aren't exactly the way that we'd hope they are, but we're gonna be doing our best to show you everything in this market, the good and the bad. Let's go through the gate and take a look inside.
I've never understood the raccoons as pets. Oh, something happier? Want something happier? Okay. Let me think. Let me find something. All right, I have something maybe. I don't know if it's happier, but it's like just not depressing. Okay.
And people pour in
Hey,
for pets.
Damn it.
Instead of having pet stores all over Dubai, they basically consolidated all the different stores and put them right here.
They got the
in
zoning.
Modern.
This is our fish and pet store zoning.
Clean, pleasant shopping experience. If you want a pet, you can come here and you can feel confident you're going to be able to find what you're looking for. Okay, so right off the bat, we walked into our first shop here. You can already tell this is not your average bird.
What does it smell like? All that bird poop?
Imagine. I don't know if these are all okay to have. I'm not a bird person, so I don't really know. But let's just take a look at some of them.
Probably not.
Guys, this is really crazy. there's a toucan.
I think his beak is ginormo.
If you wanted to go home with a toucan today, you could. For
What am I gonna do with a toucan?
dirhams, which is the equivalent of about 7,300 US dollars.
I don't think they have an Alveus equivalent in Dubai to take care of these animals when people decide they don't want them anymore.
Look at it puff up.
And that's unfortunate.
His eyes, like, and his face lights up when he sees you.
His eyes are so yellow.
810 US dollars, and you could buy an owl. Wow.
$800.
Oh my gosh, look at these. A meerkat.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, look at him, he's restless.
There's no way you could ever give those things enough room for them to be happy.
Never even knew you could buy a meerkat. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about that. The fact that they're selling a toucan in there and meerkats. And some of those bigger exotic birds, it's just like, I feel like those belong in like a zoo or somewhere like that. They're so exotic.
There's no way you can give them the amount of space they need.
But I don't know, maybe they come from a region that's closer to here. So they seem to have no problem just letting us film all the animals in there. So
Yeah, they don't care, man.
It's totally legal to sell those here. Shot number 2. What are those? I guess right here we have a type of hairless guinea pig. Do you hold those?
Oh my god.
But his nose is like furry.
That is so funny. Smell like cow. Or look like cow. I thought you said smell like a cow.
Guinea pig for 1,000 dirhams, which is 200.
Oh my god, their little nails to be clipped so bad.
What is this guy? So you just hold it in this container because it's sold. Babies.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys breed these birds here? No. You import them? So there's farms for birds here in Dubai, and you buy from them.
Interesting.
This young though, you buy them this young.
This one now maybe 2 months old, 2.5 months old.
Why are these ones out of the cages?
If you take like the small baby, then you can tame basically.
Wow, so I guess they do trust them.
They're just house trained birds. That's crazy. They just let them chill in there.
This bird is from Nepal. Oh my gosh. Look at the pink ring on its
I bet they're
neck.
so used to Americans coming over and just being like, "Whoa."
This is 3,000 dirhams or 810 US dollars. It's only a matter of time before a bird poops on me. Oh?
The hell? Is it a squirrel?
Squirrel are the ones in my backyard, and
That's crazy.
because they always run away. What kind of squirrel is this?
That's squirrel, the normal squirrel.
A normal squirrel.
How much is a squirrel?
750.
It's like 175 US dollars. Who
That's-
is buying a
Yeah, who is buying a squirrel? Why do you want a squirrel?
No, I'm not gonna buy a squirrel. We're not same like me. You gotta be crazy to buy a squirrel. I have like an irrational fear that squirrels bite really hard. He's shaking. He's nervous too. Now that I know you're nervous, I'm a lot less nervous. Don't worry now. Hey, I need to get a video of you.
Their ears are cute.
But now is he gonna eat the tortoise? He's still wild, man. It's a wild squirrel. Thank you.
They're nice at least. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh. Scoobies, hello. You are so cute. You are
They're cute.
Another little cat. Hello.
Meow.
There's dogs and there are cats. So there's a lot of these shops that do have dogs.
This reminds me of like the pet stores in the mall when I was a kid.
I don't know. They're in containers. I just don't know anything about dogs.
Yeah.
That they're kept and sold. Probably need to do some more research.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
You
a
have to
full
hope
research
that they're at
after
least
this.
taken care of over there.
Hey, if this is good, if this is bad. I'm not really sure how it's done in the United States, so I don't know how to judge. But
I feel like they usually get bigger, like larger spots.
one of these animals gets bought,
At least they look healthy, like their fur looks clean and stuff. I don't know. I'm not a veterinarian.
very long. I wouldn't want them to be living in there for more than a few days.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get sold quickly.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. Oh.
I think this is going to be our first fish shop. European pets. Oh, wow. There's fish in here. Look at this. Right off the bat, there's a little baby flower horn. Look at him. Hello. This is
Big
a
brain.
diamond flower horn. Look how little it is. Hello. You like fish?
Of course I like fish.
I like fish too.
Really?
We're going to be good friends. Yeah. You guys have fish, but then you have dog. You have everything.
They have the same type of dog cages.
Breeded in Ukraine or we imported them.
What?
Bred in Ukraine and imported. Interesting.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
They're both considered
They're pretty.
7,000. It's like 1,500 US dollars.
Damn.
It's an expensive cat.
I mean, they look cool.
They're friendly.
Oh no. Oh no.
One whole wall right here is fish. These are platinum silver.
Oh, marijuanas.
200 dirham. 60 US dollars. Angelfish down here. Lots and lots of glowfish. Tetras. Goldfish. Snails. Look at this whole tank is full of snails. Look at these two guys. They're racing down the street. He is moving. Dude, this snail.
Yeah, he is booking it.
Oh, then you guys got crayfish.
Lobsters.
Lobsters you eat. Crayfish are friends.
I so much like lobster.
You like to eat lobster.
Not to eat them. I like the way they behave.
The crayfish.
Sometimes they attack each other like they're acting movie.
Yeah.
You got so much personality. They're so funny.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the ones the guy was said they're super invasive. Meow.
So we just finished up at the first block of stores. Now there's literally like 5 more blocks just like that. Each has 10 to 15 stores. And for the most part,
It's crazy. There's so many stores.
pretty much willing to show us what they have inside. They're usually even offering to let us hold the animals. There have been some situations where there's some crowding of animals. There's probably too many fish or too many animals in a cage. Again, I don't know how long they stay there. One of the people said
Probably
that
too
the
long.
dogs are there sometimes for a day, sometimes they're there for a couple weeks or 3 weeks. So it just really depends on
Damn.
the dog. All right, we're heading to block 2 and we're gonna see what we can find over there. Guys, this is a cage for King Kong, the King Kong of rabbits.
Oh, chonky boy.
Bum,
Holy
bum,
shit.
bum. Oh. Oh god. Okay, okay, okay.
This is a massive German rabbit. 270.
A big rabbit.
More like 300 US dollars. That's like a normal size bunny. These are enormous.
That's Stuart.
I remember when I was a kid, my sister dated a guy. He had rabbits. He had like 3 of them, and just in his house. I don't know. Those things are poopers. These are big poopers. Don't know about that one. I know a lot of like homesteaders keep rabbits and use their poop for compost. And take care of them a little bit better, obviously.
Little right there.
Big poopers.
All right, we're here at a shop now called Jurassic Pets, and they got a lot of cool animals.
Whoa, look at this. Yeah, this is a sugar glider. Oh, hi.
Things can jump like insane distances. They fly.
Oh.
Dude just whips it out.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Hi. Oh. You're precious.
Chinchilla.
How much is a chinchilla? Oh, are you sure? Can they fly? 3-color chinchilla.
I'm a chinchilla now. Look at me.
Holy crap. They're cute.
Bro. Oh.
Oh. Oh my
Holy
god.
crap.
Oh my god.
Thing is huge.
That is a big snake, homie. Wait. Oh, hold, stop.
Damn.
Oh my god. There's more? No. No. Don't. No. If we're playing the game that we just played, you just open.
I think they just have styrofoam just like packed in there for walls.
Oh no. Why are we following this man into the back of his store? Oh no. Oh.
Holy crap. Seems like not nearly enough space for that guy.
How old is this snake?
20 years? Holy crap.
Keep opening gates, man. Oh.
Snakes live forever though.
How many do you have? Holy crap. You got like 5 of these things back here.
Damn, that's crazy. That feels
These snakes cost 16.
like not enough space.
What? Oh my god.
Well, I don't know anything about snakes.
Why do you have so many of them? What else do you have back here?
What is even going on right now?
Morjan, how many snakes do you have here? This whole thing is full of snakes. Oh. Wow, that is a beautiful snake.
Some banana.
Right next to the snakes, we got 3 squirrels. Seem not to stick that. Oh my god, look at you. Whoa. There's like an albino flower horn? Why do you have a flower horn?
My boss put it here.
For- It's not for sale. Is it good luck?
Yeah. Snake food.
You feed that to the snake? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, homie.
Oh my god. Holy man.
Oh my god.
Holy crap, that thing's crazy
What are you
looking.
doing? Stop with the flash photography. You're gonna piss this thing off. Get us all bitten.
Couples therapy with George.
These ones seem to at least have like
Jerry.
definitely like their fur and feathers and stuff seems to be in like good, like decent state. Like I'm not really an expert, but you could tell on that like street one that like their fur was like pieces were missing and shit. Buy a whole chicken.
Here we have a lot of like big birds. Roosters, chickens, hens. Is this a dove? Wow, look at this bird. I've never seen a bird like that before. Look at the way he's like, this is actually crazy. Look at this, like a rainbow. Rainbow pigeon. No, thank you, but thank you. What's going on with you? Why is this?
The guys are gonna give him lunch. Peacocks like mean, aren't they? Like mean, I thought. Holy shit.
All right, we're now in block 3, and we're gonna be taking a look into some more.
It's just so many stores.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Is this your shop?
Yep.
We've been here since the
Oh.
morning. It's just going crazy around. Look at this. Right here, there
Holy
is
crap.
koi pond. There are a ton of koi in here, but this fish right here is an albino shark, and it's insane. It's
Thing
so
is crazy.
cool.
Oh, look, there's an alligator gar in the pond too.
A gar? Who's keeping gar?
Yes, sir.
Like and subscribe.
1 million subscriber.
1,000,001 now. We're slowly and surely gonna grow the subscriber base here in Dubai.
Planted tanks right here.
This one seems to be better about crowding, or not overcrowding tanks.
He's just walking around with little finches on him.
They're so small. Oh, they're little babies. Where are you going? What? You guys know how to edit? I'm gonna turn you guys into the meanest, best little editors you've ever seen. You're gonna work the GoPro today. Your brother is gonna work the main camera.
They didn't want it. They didn't want it bad enough.
This shop right here is called Barracuda, and it looks very promising.
Oh wow.
Bird is that?
This is fancy.
Wow. This is like the flower horn of birds. What is this? It's a squirrel.
Holy crap, that thing is wild. I've never seen a giant squirrel.
Meerkats here as well.
Oh my gosh. What is going on? This is a circus.
What are you doing with a squirrel?
Dude, this place.
Guys, right here they have some massive enclosures. These must be some very special birds. Wow. The most expensive animal that we have found in this market today, 23,000 US dollars for this blue macaw. With a length of about 1 meter, it's longer than any other species of parrot. This is the
Jeez, thing's
largest
massive.
macaw and the largest flying parrot species.
And you are trying to escape.
These things live for 50 years.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's crazy. That is such a
That's what Alve has taught me. That birds live forever and no one wants to keep them that long.
What is that? These are Jeanette cats. They come from Africa. Well, these ones are bred in the UK, so these are captive bred.
Sounds like most of these are captive bred and imported in.
I will say that it seems like the majority of the pet shop owners here do actually care about the animals. That
Yeah, I'm like most of them seem
Just
to
met one
be.
of the fish shop owners, and he was telling me how, you know, aquariums was his passion. That was his hobby. That's why he opened the shop. A lot of the shop owners that are into birds clearly love their birds. You can see that they have intimate connections with the animals that they're selling. Whenever there's large amounts of exotic animals and pets, I feel like there's always going to be people who do things probably for the wrong reasons, but for the most part, I'd say the majority of the people here are looking after the animals
Much better
well.
than like
So
the
if you're
street
gonna buy
markets
and
we've
want a
seen.
pet, this is definitely the place to come. Overall, very interesting place.
She looks through my shops and my Instagram and she reads my text messages while I'm sleeping.
That's because he's always texting other girls.
Clearly, Lisa feels like you're not respecting her.
I text them because I want to make sure my phone is still working.
Ha. Haha.
Oh, they know your mama.
Guys, I think
I just think birds are kind of gross. Like, nothing against birds, just not for me.
It's a bird. The mini macaw escaped.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, get it, get it. Oh boy.
This is
$300
wild.
bird on the loose.
That's crazy. That shit's
Did he
gone.
get it? Aw. I kind of wanted him to escape.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Let's see, what else? What else? See, let me look at some other stuff. I save stuff for stream sometime. All right, let's see. The Royal Match. All right, let's watch these Royal Match commercials. Okay.
Hello everybody and
This is not what I thought it was. Is this what the game actually looks like? Damn, we didn't win. That is kind of crazy. Okay. We're gonna save this one for the last, actually. So it's like a Candy Crush. Okay, so this is what they say the game is. So what does the game actually look like? Is it like a Candy Crush? With like Zoomer brain thing? Oh wow, missing bag. The thing is, like, phone game ads are like just unhinged anyways. Wow, that's very... That was crazy. Oh, waiting in line. Hurry. He's got to get his plane. So I want to know what the game actually looks like. Okay, we'll watch this last one. This is a... Okay, what does the game actually look like? Oh, so it's just normal Candy Crush. Didn't, like, what is it, that Last War survival game or whatever, isn't that game like the advertisements for a long time were not indicative of the actual game, so then they actually made the game that's advertised in it, and then it actually was really popular? Why don't they do that? Nope, it's literally just normal ass Candy Crush.
Hey guys, it's Patrick.
Okay. Okay.
Patrick Adams, I have something I want to share with you, okay? I have found a game.
This is the Suits
that
guy.
takes my mind off of everything.
Oh, thank you for sharing that with us, buddy.
Take our minds off of. It is called Royal Match, okay? Few important things. First of all, it's free.
Oh, wow.
Can't do better than free. Second,
Yeah.
no Wi-Fi required. Third, gorgeous graphics, smooth.
No Wi-Fi. Sign me up.
Most importantly, there are no ads.
No ads?
We're done with ads. Anyway, click below, download Royal Match, and you let me know if I'm wrong. I mean, I know that I'm not wrong, but you let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong.
How much do they pay this guy to do that? My man's just filmed this on his iPhone. He just got back from a run. He still got his AirPods in. And they're like, hey, Patrick, you need to film the Royal Match ad today. Don't forget. And he's like, oh, shit. I'm about to go for a run. Can I just do it? Yeah, that's fine. Do it real quick. Just film it on your phone. No worries. Crazy. Crazy.
Hello.
Hey.
What do you do for a living?
Sorry, I can't talk right now. Can you give me a minute? I have to save the king.
What?
She has to save the king.
King Robert, Royal Match?
Royal Match.
God, I'm an idiot. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, the game everyone's talking about. There's
Everyone.
A king named Robert. He's always getting into trouble, and you have to
That
save him.
silly goose.
You'll find that out when you download and start playing Royal Match.
Okay, so
This is just 32 minutes of Royal Match ads.
But I have to watch a ton of ads, though, right?
Nope, there's no ads in Royal Match. That's why it's so popular. You should give it a try.
That sounds too good to be true.
It is too good indeed, but true.
It is too good to be true. You're right. This is the one that you showed me.
Playing games from ads? Part 7. I just got served this ad for Royal Match. Let's see if it's any good. This game has stunning graphics and smooth animation. It also requires no Wi-Fi, it's free to play, and it doesn't have any ads. This is probably the best game I've tried in this series.
Doesn't require Wi-Fi.
See if you can do better than me.
Royal Match.
Is that something people are stressed about right now? About not having Wi-Fi?
Yay! Not a single ad. There's this king named Robert.
Oh, Robert. He's such a silly goose.
What is after this king? If you want to find out, you'll have to download Royal Match.
I like the ones with real people. Oh, no audio.
그 게임 알아.
아니 진짜 이 게임 최고라니까. 광고가 아예 없어.
I do unfortunately not speak that language.
다운로드해서 신나게 즐겨봐.
That one's a little lost on me. Interesting. This is why I refuse to play phone games. 99% of them are absolute dumpster garbage that just are there to serve you ads and try and rack up as much ad revenue as they can. They're not good though either, and the ads are horrible. Ads on apps used to be like a little banner at the bottom or the top or something. Now it's like, here's 45 seconds of unskippable ads. And you get this every 5 minutes. My question is, I'm pretty sure from my understanding, phone games are like the most lucrative form of gaming. Like they make more money than any other type of gaming by like a lot. Accidentally clicked what? Just like on the ad? Oh, a microtransaction? I mean, usually like Apple itself will have to, like, it'll require you to like verify it before you buy anything. So at least I think it's pretty good about preventing you from accidentally like charging or anything like that. But you know they would, if companies would have tried if they could. All right, I think I have one more video we can watch. That's right. Has the government secretly accepted Bigfoot as real? It's another one to put on Trump's list. Bigfoot? Yay or nay? Let's hear it, buddy. I want to know. All right. I don't know why there's spaceships. Oh, I see. It's just their intro.
More than 7 feet tall, over 500 pounds, bigger than any man, more man-like than any gorilla.
More man-like than any man.
The legend is an elaborate hoax. But could it all be one of the biggest cover-ups in history?
Maybe.
Thousands of people all over the globe have witnessed the Bigfoot phenomenon.
Paranormal consultant and radio host.
And I'm a Bigfoot researcher.
Oh boy.
I've had multiple encounters with them.
These relic hominoids.
I don't trust anyone with a webcam that low bit rate.
They stand upright, they walk upright, they have big flat foots, they use their hands.
The U.S. government has quietly acknowledged the species exists. Why hasn't their declaration been more public?
Don't worry, Trump's gonna let us know. He's gonna bring this to the forefront.
Inexplicable creature. Is he human, animal, or a brand new life form?
Are humans not themselves animals, though? In a sense, right?
Bigfoot.
Like the zoom in on the grippers.
What if the history you were taught in school was all a lie?
Oh no.
Is our government controlled by a secret society?
Wow, we are in deep here. Ay, ay, ay. Unsealed conspiracy files.
1951. British explorer Eric Shipton is on his way to Mount Everest when he comes across a mile-long trail of unusual footprints. Too human to be an animal's, too big to be a man's.
I can rule this one out for you right now. There's nothing in Nepal because there's like hundreds of people climbing Mount Everest like every day right now. The place is packed. So, if he was there, we would have seen him, alright?
It turns out the locals have a name for the source of these tracks. Yeti.
Yeah, Yeti.
At an altitude of 18,000 feet, Shipton's discovery launched the modern era in the legend of Bigfoot.
The Shipton footprint was the key to the reemergence of Yeti and Bigfoot.
This guy is like, man, this is my moment. I've been living my whole life right now to get on this show and just dump all my Yeti and Bigfoot knowledge.
The number of documented Bigfoot sightings has exploded in recent years.
I think that there's, probably hundreds of groups all across the continent. I think they're all the way from into Texas and Florida and up through Kentucky, I've seen, into Ohio.
My buddy.
Reports from the boreal forests of Canada down the Appalachia region of eastern United States.
Canadian Todd Standing claims he's been studying the elusive creature for years.
I know they live and exist. It's very important to me that I keep them very confidential.
Oh,
but what
why?
do we really know about these creatures?
Why would he keep them
Experts have
confidential?
broken down the tapes.
Are the Bigfoots gonna come after him?
An
Like, bro,
inline
we
step
told you to keep it a
unlike any
secret.
known monkey. The white soles of the feet. All the details lead to one conclusion.
They love the gripper zooms.
When we see a Bigfoot walking, they tend to have more of a forward lean. They don't have the full upright posture of a modern human. And then their foot placement is somewhat different.
Bigfoot sightings may be more prevalent than ever, but they're anything but new. The creature has lived in folklore for centuries. In 986 AD, Viking explorer Leif Erikson described encountering wild men creatures in North America.
He
They
probably
were
just was
horribly
being
ugly,
racist.
hairy, swarthy, with big black eyes. The
They just
creature
were
was
big
already
buff
known
dudes.
to North American natives as Sasquatch.
I'd read Leif Erikson accounting of the big primate that actually kind of scared him off. It scared the Vikings away. I wholeheartedly believe that Leif Erikson, he saw Bigfoot.
Wherever in the world
Of course.
they are seen, the documented instances show a creature similar in appearance.
It was well over 8 feet tall, well in excess of 600 pounds.
Males probably run on average about 8 feet high.
Is that not just a
Very
bear?
thick through the torso, very
I mean,
heavily muscled limbs.
is that one not just a bear? What is happening? Jump scare?
Most encounters with the creature also share another less publicized
Okay, this is
detail.
definitely a bear,
One
right?
thing is an incredible and terrible stench.
It's a very unpleasant odor. Rotten meat, human feces.
He just hadn't showered that day.
When you smell a Bigfoot, it's because he damn well knows that he is upwind from you and you're getting a whiff. He's extremely aware of that. He's literally telling you, hey buddy, I'm here. Be afraid.
I'm stinky.
The long hair, the putrid stench, the oversized footprints, the amazing consistency.
They're actually just really close to a magic convention.
More than just coincidence.
Thousands of people all over the globe have witnessed the Bigfoot phenomenon. If you had thousands of people testifying in a court of law, the judge would always rule in their favor.
Well, that's good that we don't go off of just people's accounts and we actually have to find actual evidence of things.
The U.S. government disagrees. When we return, the startling evidence the authorities
Return? You just had a commercial.
You can't hoax DNA. And they have multiple samples of DNA at different levels.
Okay. You know what I love about this? I love this effect they have going on here. Let me move myself. We have the audio wave so that we can see how he's talking. We have a bar graph, three-dimensional bar graph. I don't know what that's telling us. World map, just currently pointing towards like New Zealand or something. Ping, chat, critical area, GRP. Like, these were like free graphics from like some like royalty free video editor. And they're like, oh yeah, slap those in there. Those are sick. Alright.
Conspiracy Files.
Conspiracy Files.
Welcome back to the world of conspiracy. This is Unsealed Conspiracy Files. For 1,200 years, humans have been searching for Bigfoot. Skeptics say the grainy photos and blurry videos prove nothing. But
Well.
the physical evidence is harder to explain.
Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. I want to be convinced.
Unsealed Case File. The Pong Bosch relics.
Ooh.
Artifacts in Nepal.
It's all
covered
back
by
in
a
Nepal.
Polish newspaper in the 1950s provide more evidence for the mystery. For 6 decades, the ridged scalp of an alleged Yeti has been displayed at the Pangbosh Monastery, alongside a supposed hand of the beast.
This is our physical
The
evidence?
scalp has a ridge of hair that extends all the way to the forehead. No other animal on Earth has that.
The Pangbosh skull cap.
What is this guy a PhD of? Okay.
Tangible evidence that there was some creature.
Scientists and celebrities alike have been fascinated by this mythical beast ever since. Legend has it, film great Jimmy Stewart once smuggled a Yeti hand out of Tibet in a suitcase.
That's
I don't think it's
crazy.
legend. I'm pretty sure that Jimmy Stewart did smuggle an artifact.
I think it's legend. That's just
allegedly from
everyone knows that.
Of China.
Hair, teeth, bone, and feces of the giant primate have been
Yeah, there's
found
poop.
worldwide. Yet scientists are still
They got
slow to
Bigfoot
recognize
turds.
the species.
The most physical evidence that we have on the question of the existence of Bigfoot is probably the hair samples.
Alright, I have to look up what Jeff Meldrum is a PhD of. He has a PhD in anatomical sciences with an emphasis in biological anthropology. He's a Mormon. Has drawn criticism for his belief in Bigfoot. Okay, well there you go. Interesting.
I've got scat, I've got hair, I've got...
My man
chunks of
has
skin,
Bigfoot poop.
DNA. Science won't even talk to me.
Scientists won't even talk to me.
Without a doubt, these creatures exist.
They take the poop. They look at it,
The
but
Yeti
bro,
hair from China was an
this is
exact
your
match
poop.
to samples
Bro,
found in
you're
Northern California.
fossilizing your own
And both
poop,
of
guy.
these
You gotta stop.
samples are registering as unclassified species.
The bottom line is simply we have these hair samples that defy attribution to known species. They most resemble humans, but they look like wild people who have never had a haircut.
Scientists may still deny the reality of Bigfoot, but it appears the U.S. government has acknowledged his existence for a while.
There are a couple documents that have been published by the United States military that allude to Bigfoot
boy.
actually being real. It's even part of the flora and fauna of Washington State, according to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
I think they're having a laugh.
Environmental Atlas. The year 1974. The document, the Washington Environmental Atlas. One of the many creatures in the state's official list of native species.
I think they're just having fun.
Sasquatch.
The Washington Environmental Atlas, there's a lot of men that are in powerful positions that know about the reality of this species.
That book costs the taxpayers of the state of Washington $200,000 to put out. It includes a map of all known Sasquatch sightings in the region. I'd call that official confirmation.
The official government
I wouldn't.
also describes Sasquatch hair recovered by the FBI.
I think they're just talking about stuff that's like popular in that area.
Or animal.
Like, hey, people like to see Bigfoot around. People see Bigfoot around here. That's fun. Come to our park and see Bigfoot too. Ooh, it's fun.
So
People.
back in the 1970s, there was an airman, enlisted personnel in the United States Air Force, who actually got a blood sample of Bigfoot. You know what happened? MIB
Killed him. They killed him. Covering it up.
People came in, took the blood sample, told the airman to keep a big fat mouth shut.
That's right.
Never saw it again.
That's
You
right.
saw Bigfoot. What do? Call the police? They'll laugh at you. Talk to a wildlife officer? They'll think you're crazy.
The whole alleged affair remains
It's not them, it's me. Wait, no, it's not me, it's them. Oops.
Why all the secrecy? And what is the government hiding? It could be related to 3 simple letters. DNA.
DNA has been used to differentiate species or subspecies from museum collections of skins and skeletons. But to recognize a new species, there is no precedent for acknowledging a new species on the basis of DNA sequences alone.
There's probably a reason for that.
Oxford University, in conjunction with the Museum of Zoology, is in the midst of doing the largest DNA test in history.
Oxford University recently said, look, we want to deal with the Bigfoot legend once and for all. So what they did was they put out an open call for blood samples.
Bigfoot would be, if it's found, one of the biggest scientific discoveries in the 21st century. Let's face it.
Let's face it, something that I've dedicated my entire life to being real. It's real. It's a big deal.
But experts still disagree over the true nature of the beast. When we return, the mind-blowing theories on the
Look, every time they're like, see, we have hair and blood and all this stuff, but scientists still debate it. And they have to like preface every time they say something, but scientists don't believe it or prove it's true. And it's like,
back to the world of conspiracy.
come on, my guy.
This is Unsealed Conspiracy Files. The evidence that something like a Bigfoot monster exists is overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
And the US government's official silence on the matter
Wait.
is deafening.
Wait.
An eerie.
I thought this Environmental World Atlas was proof that the government thought it was real. And now you're saying that the government's being silent on it? I'm confused. I'm confused now.
The coincidence offers an incredible explanation.
In just about every Sasquatch and Bigfoot sighting, it's followed by a slew of UFO sightings. It's not just a coincidence.
The connection between Bigfoot appearances and
No,
UFO sightings is
my
well
God.
documented. In fact, the top secret Blue Planet project lists just such an alien.
Oh.
Project is a compilation of notes from somebody who had seen some inner workings of the alien and government infrastructure.
It literally is the holy grail, the Bible of UFO conspiracy.
The Wadig is described as a primitive paraterrestrial with a hair-covered body and a
So Sasquatch is a alien?
But if Bigfoot is from another planet, then what is he doing here?
I don't know.
Have 3 main theories about the Bigfoot phenomenon. One is that they were dropped here by extraterrestrials as part of a research project.
Naturally.
Theory, which people
Naturally.
talk about, that planet Earth is really a prison planet. That long before the
Say a
coming of human
prison
beings,
planet?
the alien race took its Untermenschen, took its terrible, terrible creatures that they thought weren't worthy of survival, brought them to planet Earth, planted them here, and they multiplied and prospered on planet Earth.
You're telling me that an alien race, the ability to travel the universe, the amount of technological advancement required to do that would be insane, beyond anything we probably can comprehend. And their solution for their pests is to throw them on some random planet? They probably could just like vaporize them or something. Also, why do people see UFOs after they see Bigfoot? I'll tell you why. Because people who believe in Bigfoot almost certainly believe in UFOs. And if you're likely to see one, you're probably likely to see the other thing.
And the third theory is that the Bigfoot are creatures that escaped experimentation from aliens and are hiding away from us in hopes that we're going to destroy ourselves and they can take over.
Wait, what did he just say?
Creatures that escaped experimentation from aliens and are hiding away from us in hopes that we're going to destroy ourselves and they can take over.
Okay. Bigfoot escaped alien experimentation and came to our planet and are waiting for us to die off so they can take over. Okay. That's what I'm thinking, right? Couldn't they just take us over? They ain't got AR-15s though. I ain't seen no Bigfoot wielding an AR-15 though. Just saying. Maybe then. I think this is actually just the premise of Planet of the Apes. So when they just get guns, when the apes get guns, we just get Planet of the Apes. I think. All right, home stretch here.
There have been several different theories offered for, in an effort to explain the origin of Sasquatch.
One theory is more unsettling.
My eyes are crazy.
Unsealed case file. Ape-human hybrid.
Oh boy.
According to some reports, the Russians have been trying to create a hybrid species from ape and human DNA since the 1920s.
A Russian geneticist was exiled in 1927 from the Soviet Union because he may have created a hybrid ape man. Our DNAs are so similar. I mean, why not?
Why not?
People out there walking around with baboon hearts.
You look at how we have evolved as humans, and then you look at a picture of Bigfoot, who's to say that that could just be an offshoot of where we came from?
It's
Okay.
no longer a question of whether or not it exists. With all the genetic data we have, it's just about classifying whether Bigfoot is more human or animal.
Human DNA is extremely similar to alleged samples of Bigfoot DNA.
To alleged samples.
So what exactly does that mean? Two experts share a startling conclusion.
Is it the same people we've been hearing this whole time? It is. Shocker.
Is based on the fact that
We have these three men as our resources for everything.
right place at the right time in the form of Gigantopithecus.
That's
And
definitely
how
just a
the
bear.
evolution is, this species is called Gigantopithecus, thought to have become extinct approximately 100,000 years ago.
This man has it all figured
Alive
out.
and well, living in North America.
And I've spoken to them.
Probably all through Asia.
I'm actually married to a female one right now. But I can't tell you that. It's confidential.
And into Australia, and they've simply evolved.
For every Bigfoot believer, there's a Bigfoot debunker.
That's me. Guilty.
One of the major problems we run into in this field is the hoaxing. It goes on continuously year after year. People send us things that they're just crazy, and we have to waste our time on them because we have to make sure they're not real.
I think those that aim to try and hoax a sighting or a piece of evidence is a huge detriment to the research to try and find
Bastards.
scientific discovery.
Bastards. They're tainting this. They are tainting
Was
this.
struck and killed on a Montana highway while trying to convince passing motorists they'd seen a Bigfoot.
That's crazy.
I prefer people not hoax, but I mean, when I come back with a body, all these arguments about hoaxing, not hoaxing, the reality, not reality, will be done.
This man's hunting.
Is Bigfoot a real-life monster, watching us from the bushes and ready to kill to protect his habitat? Or are the thousands who reported seeing the creature merely confused cranks and attention seekers? The shocking answer when we return.
What was I looking for
The
there?
first words a scientist learns is, I don't know, yet.
Good. That's true. Words to live by, brother.
Welcome back to the world of conspiracy. This is Unsealed Conspiracy Files. Hair samples are inconclusive. Photo and video evidence is often disputed. If the existence of this creature is to be proven, it's going to take
I just love every time they like have something. They're like, we have hair and blood and teeth samples. But when we test them, it's inconclusive and doesn't really tell us anything.
and Jeff Meldrum to do it.
A body has to be found.
That's my responsibility as a scientist and other scientists to explore and to determine whether new species exist.
I will come back, not with a little knock on the door with a hair sample. I will come back and I will kick down your frickin' door and I will shove a body in your face. They'll start recognizing this,
It's
teaching
very
their textbooks,
aggressive.
but
If you did
not
that, I would
until
call
that
the police.
moment. Everything else, it doesn't matter.
Until that time.
They keep showing this footage here. Out of all of the footage, this one looks the least like Bigfoot out of any of them.
It's up to each of us to decide for ourselves. Bigfoot, myth, or real-life monster.
I have decided for myself. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give the no fun, killjoy answer. I think Bigfoot is probably okay. Let's see the ones that are from like really long ago, like 980 AD or whatever the fuck Leif Erikson saw or whatever, are probably just like some type of monkey or bear that was indigenous to the area at the time that they just weren't familiar with seeing and it was attributed to these things. I think a lot of times people, I think the Nepal thing, it's gotta be like some type of ape or bear or some type of creature like that that they're just not familiar with that's being attributed. I think 9 times out of 10, it's some pre-existing animal that they just don't see very well or just aren't familiar with, and they attribute it to this because it's fun. And I love it. I'm an aspiring cryptozoologist personally. Okay. It's bedtime. I don't know long term what my plan is for Tuesday nights now that Minecraft is dead. We'll probably eventually go to playing a game, but I just kind of wanted to vibe. Just kind of play around with some things. And just kind of have some fun with different stuff. So, yeah. It was fun. We learned about illegal animal trade. We learned about Bigfoot. We learned about Dubai pet stores. We are better and smarter people now because of it. All right, well, from one Bigfoot to another, thank y'all for watching. I will get my life together and get the rest of my VODs and highlights and stuff put up. But yeah, it's fun. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night.